Hi guys, today we are going to be talking about my favorite stim toys and a few body stims of the month of April. May is just around the corner and I love May because my birthday is May 9th, which is coming up soon. And I have some exciting, kind of scary things happening in May. The first week in May I'm going to a hospital to discuss surgery, so May is a eventful month for me. I will still be making videos every day, but if you follow my social medias, you may see some updates that you wouldn't normally see. So today I have a few stim toys. I don't have a whole lot of favorite stim toys, so to compensate for that, I am going to show you some of my favorite body stims. So I'm going to start with the body stims first, because I don't need anything to do them other than my body. So a few of my favorite body stims are with my hands. I really like to tap my fingers in this kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of motion. I also like to kind of fold a couple of my fingers in and shake them. I'm not sure why, but I do quite a bit of stimming with both of those. But the one that I do the most with my hands is what I call screwing in the light bulb. My hand's kind of like this cup shape, and I just move it back and forth, and then the muscle, the fat, and the skin in your arm jiggle back and forth, and it feels really cool. So those are some body stims that I have always liked, but have been doing a lot recently. I think because I just started college, I'm doing more hand stimming because it's a little bit more subtle than having a bright colored stim toy with me. So I have been doing those quite a bit. Another one that I do is I put my hand on my chest, on my collarbone area, and I just push, or I kind of gently pat it. It's not self-injurious. Nope. It isn't like in a harmful way. It's just a tap motion, and it feels quite good. Sometimes I like to time it with my heartbeat. I think I originally got that one from Dirty Dancing. I think that I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm so cool, like I'm from Dirty Dancing. And it's kind of just stuck with me, and now it's a stim. So in terms of stim toys, I have a few right here beside me, and let's just go right in. So I love putty, and I like to stim with putty. I like to do it one-handed if I'm doing schoolwork, or both hands if I'm bored and want to be doing something. But when you get putty, they come in this huge tin. And I wanted like a container of it that was smaller. The smallest container I could find was this dip one, and it's still quite big. So I didn't really have a small amount to take to school with me. But Crazy Erin's Thinking Putty, which is a brand of putty that I quite enjoy, have this itsy bitsy 0.47 ounce container, and it is the perfect size. The putty that came in this is called the Hypercolor Thinking Putty in Twilight. It's actually this one right here. So this one starts off purple and changes to a light blue. I don't particularly enjoy this putty. I find the ones that are color changing, no matter what brand, I have another color changing one from a different brand, and I find it's the same thing. With these color changing ones, they're just tougher and like a little bit harder to mold. And I assume that's because of the material or the product they use to make it color changing. So I don't particularly like the one that came in the container, but instead I put some of my favorite inside of it. So this one is Crazy Erin's Thinking Putty Illusion Thinking Putty. Super scared. I don't know how to say it. I know it's that little beetle creature, but I don't know how to say it. So this is my favorite putty that I have. So I just took some of it out and put it in the tiny container. So now I have a small amount of putty to come with me wherever I go. So I really like the small amounts of putty, but I don't particularly like the color changing ones. So my favorite STEM toy product would be just a small amount of putty, not so much the putty that came in the small container, if you know what I mean. This is another STEM toy that I recently bought this month. I actually bought it at the same time as the Tiny Tin. This is the Tangle, I can't remember what it is. Is it Imagine or Think? I can't remember which one. I'm sorry. I will put it in the description bar when I link it. But this is an official Tangle. I accidentally broke this, so it's a little loose. But it is one that has rubber on the elbow pieces, and it has a nice little texture. And the colors are very nice. They have quite a few different color combinations. But one of my favorite things about this is the smell. It's not scented, not on purpose at least, but it has a nice smell to it. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be really sad when that smell goes away. My next favorite is a taste stim, which I don't normally have in these videos, but these are the Icebreaker Sours. This one has 3 different colors: strawberry, berry splash, and cherry. They're just in a circular container, and you just pop the tab open, and one or a couple come out. I like these because they're very strong. They're not like offensively sour like some like Warheads or something, but they are like Sour Patch Kids. They do have a kick to them, but not crazy, can't breathe kind of sour. I quite like those in the cab on the way to school because it kind of helps me ground myself so I'm not dissociating, and just to have a comfort taste, and I really like the taste of those. They don't freshen your breath by any means. They do disguise like coffee breath or something, but they're not minty. They are sour and fruity. My last favorite STEM toy of the month is my recent Chewy Gem. This is the Eternity Pendant in the color Robin. This is from Chewy Gem Canada, or the other Chewy Gems if you live in another country. It is on a silky cord. It originally came with a bright red silky cord, but I didn't like how the color of the Chewy Gem and the cord were different shades, so I took it off and put it onto a black one. But it is nice that there are now colored cords. I quite like the fact that they have branched out from the black cords and added some colorful cords. The geotags also come on multicolored cords, just so you know. I really like this one. I'm going to do a review on it maybe May, maybe June. It depends how busy I am in May. But it has various different thicknesses and widths, but it's also hollow, which I've never had a hollow chew. And I was always really nervous about it because I just thought that I wouldn't enjoy that because I like to chew with my molars a lot. So that's why I've never had a bangle from Chewy Gem. But when I first received this, I fell in love. I love this chew. It is by far my new favorite chew. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm sorry I didn't have very many products, but those are the ones I've been those are the ones that I've been using mostly. I recently started college, so I have a bag that I take with me. It goes in and out of my bags, switch from bags to bags constantly, and those are just the ones that I normally use. If you'd like to know more about my on-the-go stim bag, let me know. I can totally make a video about that. I would quite enjoy that, actually. Let me know. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.